Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. At least 10 people, including the shooter killed in one of Canada's deadliest mass shootings in recent history, authorities said. 6 victims were found inside Tumbler Ridge Secondary School in British Columbia, 2 at a nearby residence, and another died en route to hospital. The suspected shooter, described as a female wearing a dress, was found dead at the school from an apparent self-inflicted injury. Police said there are no other suspects or ongoing threats. At least 2 others were hospitalized with life-threatening injuries, while up to 25 received treatment for non-life-threatening wounds. Officials confirmed counseling would be offered to students and the community. Tumbler Ridge, a remote town of roughly 2,400 people, has a small, tight-knit community. British Columbia Premier David Eby and Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney expressed condolences to victims' families. Colombian President Gustavo Petro narrowly escaped an assassination plot while flying with his daughters, officials said. His helicopter was unable to land as planned due to threats from drug traffickers, forcing the aircraft to remain over open waters before safely reaching an alternate location with naval support. Petro, who has faced repeated threats since taking office in August 2022, remains on permanent alert amid rising violence ahead of presidential elections. The assassination attempt coincided with the kidnapping of Senator Ada Quilqueo in Coca. She and her bodyguards were safely released.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he is heading to the United States for talks with President Donald Trump, marking his 7th visit since Trump began his 2nd term. Speaking at Ben Gurion Airport, Netanyahu described the relationship between Israel and the United States as uniquely close and unprecedented, both at the personal and state level. He said discussions during the visit will focus on Gaza, broader regional issues, and above all, negotiations with Iran. Netanyahu said he would present Israel's views on key principles guiding the talks, which he said are vital not only for Israel, but for peace and security across the Middle East. Indonesia says a proposed multinational peacekeeping force for Gaza could number around 20,000 troops. President Prabowo Subianto's spokesman said Indonesia could contribute up to 8,000 personnel, though no terms of deployment or areas of operation have yet been agreed. Indonesia has previously said it is ready to commit forces, but is awaiting clarity on the mandate of the proposed mission. President Prabowo has also been invited to Washington later this month for his first meeting of US President Donald Trump's Board of Peace.
A White House official reiterates President Donald Trump's opposition to Israel annexing the West Bank, saying a stable West Bank is vital for Israel's security and the broader peace process. The statement comes after Israeli far-right ministers announced measures expanding control over settlements and religious sites, including Hebron and Rachel's tomb. The actions have drawn condemnation from 8 Muslim-majority countries, the United Nations and European nations, which called the moves illegal and destabilizing. Israel's measures, defended by Minister Bezalel Smotrich, have raised concerns over renewed violence and the undermining of a 2-state solution.
President Donald Trump has threatened to block the opening of a new Canada-built bridge unless the United States is fully compensated. He has demanded at least half ownership of the Gordie Howe International Bridge, accusing Canada of unfair treatment. The crossing links Michigan and Ontario and is set to become the largest land port on the US-Canada border.
The United States has advised US-flagged ships to avoid Iranian waters in the Strait of Hormuz amid ongoing geopolitical tensions. The guidance urges vessels to stay closer to Oman's territorial waters and not to resist if Iranian forces board. The warning follows indirect talks in Oman last Friday and comes amid rising regional incidents, including Iranian naval exercises and the recent shooting down of an Iranian drone by the US. The Strait of Hormuz remains a critical choke point for global oil supply, and Washington maintains a strong military presence as a precaution.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.